Welcome. You're on the channel where we dive deep into the darkest legends from around the world. And today's story will keep you on edge till the very end. Because everything you think you know about the mafia is child's play compared to this. In Japan, there exists a shadowy organization that has ruled through fear, blood, and perhaps something even darker for centuries. Feared even by those who claim not to believe in the supernatural. Their skin is marked with tattoos that burn like curses. Their code is a blend of honor, brutality, and ancient power. This is the Yakuza. But why do some speak of them not just as criminals, but as men who made pacts with shadows? Why do dying Yakuza whisper to shamans instead of priests? And who or what is the Black Dragon, feared even by their highest bosses? In this video, we'll lift the veil on the dark side of the Japanese underworld. You'll hear tales of horror, rituals, curses, and the vanished. If you're brave enough, watch until the end. But whatever you do, don't look in the mirror after this. It didn't start with crime. It started with survival. In 17th century Japan, there were outcasts, street vendors, gamblers, tricksters, despised by society, but they united, and from the shadows something began to form. Not just a gang, a code, one where wrong was right and violence meant loyalty. Over time, these groups transformed into something more, something that didn't just worship money, but something far older, something far darker. To be accepted into the Yakuza, you must leave your old self behind. Your finger is cut. The Yubitsume ritual, your skin is inked, not for decoration, but for death. And your soul belongs to the clan. In the old headquarters basements, names of enemies were burned on paper. They believed the ashes summoned spirits to hunt their foes. They drank sake mixed with their own blood. And not all their sacrifices were symbolic. One boss made a traitor's family watch as his heart was cut out. Another hosted midnight ceremonies in tunnels, listening to the voices of the dead. After one such event, 9 men lost their minds. They no longer spoke. They only whispered and wept. Ancient Yakuza believed in kami, spirits, but their kami were different. They were hidden, feared. One was Hiraku, the spirit of the blade. He demanded blood, or he would take it himself. Each major clan had a hidden guardian. Their presence was honored through secret altars. Salt, coins, even hair offered nightly. Some claimed they heard scratching beneath the floors. One man looked into a mirror and saw a face. Not his own, not human. But the greatest fear wasn't death. It was betrayal, not because of a bullet, but a curse. A defector from the Yamaguchi clan was found dead in his home, surrounded by bloody kanji, his face frozen in laughter. In 1986, a journalist investigating the Yakuza's connection to shamans disappeared. He was found 2 months later in a forest, eyes missing. A dragon tattoo covered his chest, but he never had tattoos before. In 2003, 3 recruits participated in a spirit test. One entered an abandoned shrine with a camera. The footage was corrupted, but the audio remained. A whisper in ancient Japanese, "You saw me, now I see you." A woman who escaped a clan said, "They don't send men after me. It's a voice, a whisper that follows. I see him in my dreams, hands like charcoal, eyes glowing from within." Today, the Yakuza are officially outlawed, but they haven't disappeared. They've changed their face. No more swords and kimonos. Now they wear suits and bow before screens. They run websites, forums, and channels. Some say they now use digital magic, hacking, deepfakes, and cursed data. A new term has emerged, shadow screen, when your monitor goes black and something still watches. In 2015, a young man wrote a blog about wanting to join the Yakuza. It started lighthearted. Then it got darker. His final entry read, "I saw him. He smiled but had no eyes. His skin was transparent. He told me I'm part of him now." The man was never found. Only his laptop remained, and a fresh tattoo on his back, one no artist could have inked. If you've made it this far, you've walked through the shadows that many never return from. Subscribe if you want more twisted myths, dark secrets, and haunted truths. And don't forget to like the video. Even in the dark, those who support are always seen. Until next time. And remember, If you hear a whisper in the silence, never answer.